In this second video of the Rhythm series, we will learn about the concept of duration. What is duration? Duration is simply the length of a note or rest in music, and this length is measured in beats. In our previous class, we were introduced to the idea of a quarter note equaling one beat or a quarter rest equaling one count of silence. Like fractions in mathematics, if I had two quarters combined, that would then form our next value, which is a half note. Notice that the half note looks very similar to the quarter note, except now that the note head is no longer shaded in. Continuing this trend of doubling the values, if I had two half notes combined, that would make a whole note. With the whole note, notice that there is no longer a stem, instead simply a hollow oval. So the larger we get in note values, the less we have to draw. When we look at the silent counterparts of the rests, we don't easily see a pattern. Instead, we have different tricks that we use to remember what each symbol means. In the case of a whole rest, notice that it looks like a hole in the ground. That's because the box in a whole rest goes below the horizontal line, and it is equal to 4 beats of silence. By flipping it, we now have a half rest. Equal to only 2 beats, many people remember the half rest as looking like a hat. From our previous class, we saw the quarter rest. A reminder that the quarter rest can easily be drawn with the letters Z or C underneath it. Putting that all together, here we see the relationship between whole notes to half notes to quarter notes. It is also possible to lengthen each of those note values by using a dot. When we add a dot, it actually increases the duration of that note by half its original value, or multiplying it by 1.5. Here, you can see how that dot augments the values for whole notes, half notes, and quarter notes. I should also mention that the same rule would apply to rests as well. In our next lesson, we will learn about the concept of meter and how all of these notes and rest values create structure in rhythm.